Shalom, call Halim La Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Harakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations unto the hopeful elect scattered across the earth. This your brother Allah coming to you with another lesson. Going into this contention going on with Ukraine and Russia. So this is something I saw on the news earlier, before the sun went down. And Lord willing, this will be a quick, just a quick hitter, read into this a little bit, Lord willing, and then get a few scriptures, Lord willing. And then, that's pretty much, that's pretty much it, man. So it says, Russia likely to invade Ukraine after February 20. Now, ultimately, everything is the Lord's will, so we shall see, we shall see. But let's see, claims that February 16th was planned invasion date were unrealistic, analysts say. Failed predictions that Russia would invade Ukraine on February 16th were unrealistic, and the key date to focus on is actually February 20. American political analysts have claimed blaming hype for having caused U.S. officials to focus on the wrong date. Earlier this month, numerous Western media outlets claimed that Russia was planning to invade Ukraine in the early hours of Wednesday, which yesterday was Wednesday. Yeah. Citing claims by anonymous officials that U.S. President Joe Biden had warned members of the NATO bloc that an invasion was imminent. And let's look that word up. Close, at hand, near, approaching, fast approaching, coming, forthcoming, on the way, about to happen, upon us, in store. Like if somebody said, I got something in store for you, was imminent, this day passed without event, So these are ultimately rumors of war, and let's just get into a few scriptures. Rumors of war is prophecy, and the Lord is stirring things up, man. Matthew 24:6, and ye actually, there's some notes in there, but Matthew 24:3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming in the end of the world? Now that end of the world is not talking about the end of the earth, like a meteor is going to hit earth and it's through. Nah, it's not talking about that. The earth abideth forever. Ecclesiastes 1:4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. Right? So that world is talking about a rulership, and that rulership is the rulership of Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man. Okay? Verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. Verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And this has happened. You got people coming in the name, saying that they're the anointed, right? And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. That's been happening. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but then is not yet. Now, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. right? It's something similar like that. Let's see. I believe it's second. Yep, second Esdras 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. Oh, Salakia. And the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sin and scourges for amendment. See? Let's look at that word. What did they say? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sin and scourges for amendment. Let's look up a few words, Lord willing. Scourges for amendment. A minor change or addition designed to improve a text piece of legislation, etc. How about this? See something real quick. Because the word amend means change. Like when the scriptures say amend your ways, that means change your ways. Amendment. Nah. Okay. Okay. It's all good. Yeah. All good. Okay. Score this for amendment. Let's look at that word anguish. Severe mental or physical pain or suffering. So let's read that again. Second Esdras 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish. Right? Anguish being severe mental or physical pain or suffering. Mainly, just suffering, man. You can say. So behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sin and scourges for amendment. Anguish, suffering. See that? Let me see. And World War III is biblical prophecy. What is that? Revelations. Yep. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. See that? You know? And man, these are the times where we need to be watching and praying big time, man. Matthew 24 and 42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Luke 21 and 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man, which is talking about Yahushua. Hey, let me get on. Second Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You see, man. So with that, Just make sure you're watching, make sure you're praying, make sure you're watching. Being circumspect, man, because these are some very vehement times, serious times, intense times, you know, and and beautiful times, man, because the Lord is showing his hand. You got judgment going out, man. You got it's just beautiful, man. It's beautiful. So with that, call Halimullah Yahweh by Shemi Awashai by Shem HaRakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations unto the hopeful elect scattered across the earth. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.